Um, and first of all, I would like to know whether the 4 or 6 model papers I gave you, the level was more than that or less than that. First question, Priyal Gada, the level of the question paper given to you by Federal Bank this time, was the level more or less same as what I gave you or tougher than what I gave you? Of course,
Sir,
you, yeah.
sorry, sir, sorry to interrupt, but sir, like it depended on the sections that we attempted. So when I talk about English section, it was very easy. It was pretty manageable if you pay more attention and if you work on, antonyms and synonyms, and it could be done in like 15 minutes maximum, because we had like 2 passages, and based on those passages, we had five questions each. So that makes 10 questions. Then 20 more questions were on antonyms and synonyms. So the one trick was that antonym was written in a very small letter above the question. So if we were not able to read the entire question, then people would have ticked synonym instead of antonym. So we had to make sure that we read each and every line of the question, which was very important. So in my experience, English was very easy, but when it came to general awareness, they mainly asked questions on banking awareness and mainly
Like
awards. These were the two things that they touched upon when it
bank
came to general awareness.
banking awareness, which questions were asked? Do you remember 1 or 2 questions?
Sir, cannot hear you. 1 second. Yes, sir.
Do you remember 1 or 2 questions they asked in the banking?
Sir, so basically they gave like a situation that if a person is opening an account and something like um, I think investing so and so amount for a month, and like fixed deposit and recurring deposit. So that were like basic questions that were asked, but it was in a form of a situation, like in a form of like a paragraph. So we had to read each and every line. So that took a lot of time, and a few of the questions were on few of the government schemes and awards. So basically, they touched upon like Padma Vibhushan Award mainly, like to the tabla player and everything. So mainly 2023, all the awards and those questions were asked. So that made 25 questions in general awareness. And then in computer, I found it a little difficult. I don't know about others' experience, but I found it a little tricky this time, because they asked about few websites and few social interaction platforms that I've never heard of. So like it was a little difficult for me. And when it came to sales aptitude, it was moderate. Um, yeah, it was moderate. But the thing is that this time they gave like a paragraph kind of a question, so we had to sit and read the question. So it took up a lot of time. And when it came to maths and logical reasoning, for logical reasoning, same happened. Like the questions were very big. They were very easy, but they were very time consuming in terms of reading the question. So,
So I think based on what you said,
yeah,
the reading skill is what is more important. One
yeah,
has
yeah,
one has to read the passages very quickly, understand, and then mark. So that's what
yeah.
you are telling, Acha. How many?
In general, sir, more than focusing just on reading for English, in general, the reading speed needs to be faster so that we could attempt at least 110 or 120 questions. Because this time, what happened is the questions were so big that it was so time consuming. Like most of them have also, like some people could not even finish like one entire section. So a lot of questions for the entire sections were left. So, like, because the time given is just 90 minutes and the questions are 150. So, like, we have to be very quick in terms of understanding like what they're asking. And also because it is a little tricky sometimes, because they're asking something else and we understand something else. So, like, that needs to be taken care of, and also of the negative marking, because it's 0.25. So, we have to be careful about that as well.
Yeah, that's right. Good. How many questions could you answer roughly?
Sir, I could answer like 120 questions out of 150.
Acha.
120 plus questions, but I aimed on attempting each and every section, not leaving the entire section. So that was my aim.
Good.
So I,
That
yeah,
is good. That is good. If you have attempted at least all the sections and
yes, sir.
gained some percentage of marks, depending on computer evaluation, the name may be included for GD. It depends. But some people, what they do not attempt a computer. They don't attempt reasoning. When they leave it completely, that will give at least 5 marks you must score in reasoning. 5 marks in, say, max, and at least 3 or 4 marks in, uh, say, computer, then sales aptitude and all that. So that's what will, because next they know this is not the final selection. Next round is what is more important, GD. So I think let us hope for the best. Very good. We will ask Aruna. Aruna, share your experience.
Sir, I agree with what she said. It's a little bit tricky question, so lengthy question.
Oh, how many could you answer, please?
Sir, I think 110 to 120.
Oh, good. Do you remember any sales aptitude questions? One or two questions?
Sales aptitude. Um, Sir,
See, actually,
software that. I'm so sorry, sir, not. Um, Sir, one question asked in the banking, and you remember one, sir. ABC Limited Company wants to issue a commercial paper
okay.
uh, paper or is a type of a potential paper of period of 5 years. Yeah, they if they can do so.
No, answer is no.
No,
Commercial paper
commercial
is
paper of
always for short period. Yeah,
period 1 year.
yeah, 1 year, correct. Good. Now,
Um,
any other points you remember about your performance?
you can money a tagline. Whose tagline? Which company's tagline is this? Ask the question.
What is the answer for that? You can.
Money.
Acha?
Sir, they asked like three or four taglines. As I remember, they asked one
Goldman
tagline of
Sachs.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell's tagline they had asked. Then Espon's tagline they had asked. And then I think one or two more. So there were like four tagline questions.
Tagline, you can money, Goldman Sachs, it is coming. Was it there?
Yes,
Gold,
sir.
Uh,
Goldman
yeah, yeah.
Sachs. Oh,
In that
Espon's and even Taco Bell. These two were also there.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell
Yeah,
means
tagline.
Taco Bell tagline.
drive bigger, sir.
Oh,
Next tagline of Volkswagen. I think Volkswagen.
oh, tagline. Oh, very good. So I think it's a California company.
Then even Epson's tagline that is exceed your vision that was also asked.
Oh, very good. They do ask more of taglines. Good. Then computer, how was the level of questions? Was it similar to what we had in Oliver, this thing, or something different? Olive board.
Uh, I guess it was similar, but they asked it in a very tricky way. Like they were not direct questions. They were like very twisted and turned questions. That is what I felt. I don't know, like if someone is an expert in computer, they would easily be able to attempt it. But then we are not that much like we didn't have computer as a subject, so I found it very difficult, like the computer awareness section.
I think I have added one more computer awareness paper by Affairs Cloud yesterday. because that came only yesterday. So you be reading that also. I found that is really good. It has been arranged in a very descriptive way. Please go through that, all of you. That will be helpful
So
for.
it is asked, speed of modem is calculated one computer question. How does access, that is MS access stores data? Another one. Mm, a program designed to constantly um, improve the services and quality of the services and marketing. Another question. These three questions are answered.
Mhm. Good. Very good. Next, anybody else online? Samsung, what is your name?
Sir, actually,
Aswati. Yeah, Aswati, tell me.
sir, I attended clerical level exam.
Good, good. Tell me, how was it?
I found a little bit tough because I expected so many puzzles in the reasoning, but no puzzles were asked. Then the QA was in QA there is three DA data interpretation questions, but
Oh,
it's not. I can't interpret the questions.
mhm.
It's more difficult than I practice questions. I do.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
more difficult. Then
then what about English?
English was easy, but the comprehension passage was it's long. So there is no enough time to read the passage.
Okay.
Uh,
What about banking? General.
so in banking, computer and general awareness, I attended 22 out of 30.
Oh, good, good, good.
But I am little. Uh,
Bank,
I
general,
found
general awareness, were there 30 questions?
no 10, only 10. I say that the total number
Percentage.
banking.
Percentage.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Mm. Then what about computer?
Computer 9 questions attempted.
Oh, not bad. So what is your
Mm.
degree? You are done.
BCom.
Oh. What about digital?
Digital, I attempted 9 questions. 10 questions.
Was it easy?
It was like and uh, they give so many situations and what will we do in that.
Oh, everything
A
is based.
person was living in a 50 kilometer. Yes,
Mm.
living like 50, working 50 kilometers away from his house, and in his house there is his parents was old ones, and they are very weak. What you do in the house? Options like CCTV would be installed, robots would be installed, like that, like
For safety.
yes, sir.
Okay, good. Any other points you would like to say?
I would like practice questions other than banking syllabus because they do not asking I practice IBPS clerk questions,
Yeah.
but they did not asking such type of reasoning. They are asking SSC
Oh,
syllabus.
it was a lower level.
Yes, SSC syllabus they are asking.
Acha.
There is no blood relation. Blood relation was in the PO questions, I think. And the group,
Yeah.
someone says that blood relation is there. But in clerk, there is no blood relation. There is no simplification, no quadratic.
Syllogism was there.
Sir, blood
Syllogism,
relation
one
came
of
in
the
terms of
questions.
syllogism. Like
Syllogism.
not separately blood relation, but it came in terms of syllogism.
Acha, very
They
good.
are Yeah, so there were no separate questions related to blood relation. What Ashwati said that in maths also, this time the main focus was on data interpretation because we had three questions that made 15 questions were on data interpretation. So one data interpretation, they asked 5 questions based on that.
5
So
questions. Yes, yes.
yeah, so 15
Wow.
questions were on data interpretation. So
What,
this time the main focus was on data interpretation,
what is
even for PO.
what is pie chart or which type of questions?
Pie
Yes,
chart, bar
a
graph,
pie chart, bar graph, line graph.
Oh,
line graph, three of them. So
all
like
the
15 questions were on that only.
Acha, what about the other 5 questions?
We had 30 questions for maths. So like 15 questions were of data interpretation. Then a few questions were of time and work. Then speed, percentage, profit and loss. So it was divided. It was scattered. But this time the main focus was on data interpretation, sir.
Yeah, 15 questions. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Norm
half the paper was of data interpretation only.
normally they used to give 10. That is
Yeah.
30. 1/3 it will be data. This time they have increased. Okay. But could you get,
In Clerk,
yeah,
there is one time and work. Then compound interest.
good.
Then there is no
Sir,
ages
sorry to
question.
interrupt. Two of them are in the waiting room. They wanted to join the meeting.
Acha.
Two.
Okay, correct. Yeah. I didn't see that. One Veena Adarsh has come. HMD Global Nokia has come. Let us see what they say. Swantana has come. Yeah. Veena Adarsh, your mic is connected.
Yes, sir.
How was your experience?
Sir, I attempted in a total, I think I attempted 97 questions, sir. I didn't
Not
go for any, I attended only the questions which I knew.
very good. You attempted from all sections?
Yes, sir, I attempted from all the sections.
You went for PO or clerk?
PO, sir.
Good. So
And the thing was that time constraint was there, sir.
that will be there. They know that one cannot attempt all the even if you answer 90 questions or 80 questions correctly, that will do. Cutoff will be very low. But
Okay, sir.
you must have attempted all the questions. Good.
Sir, I thought
yeah.
if I'm to attend the rest of the questions, then I'll have to guess it, sir. So I thought better not to guess the question.
Acha, leave it. You left them, correct? Yeah. Even you only where you had say time, you could do it. There is a problem. I understand. Good.
Sir. And
So-
also I had that problem in logging in, sir. There was
Oh,
a problem with my network, so it took me 10 minutes to log in.
acha, waste over time. 10 minutes wasted.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So that was a big issue.
that is a problem. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, Swantana. Samsung.
Sir,
Uh,
sir, what about clerk's cutoff, sir? It may be higher. Low.
No, it will be low only. Cutoff will be very low. Out of 20, even if you have scored 6 or 7, you will be considered eligible. Even if you have scored 6 marks out of 20, that is 30%. I have been telling you 40%, 40%, but my experience has shown that people with even 25 to 30% are getting selected for GD. Because GD round is really tough. There they will eliminate good number of people, finally interview. So here, even if you have scored 6 marks, will you get 25, 30 marks, 30% marks?
Yes, sir.
Let us hope so. If you get really 40, you'll be selected. If you get 30, the possibility is depending on number of candidates' performance. Yeah. Because some people who are more exposed to IBPS and other exams, they may find it slightly easier than those who are attempting for the first time. You attempted for the first time the exams?
Yes, sir. I am attending for the first time.
So that will be slightly tougher. Whereas there may be others
Yes, sir.
who have been attempting even federal bank exam second time and bank exams third time, fourth time. They may find it slightly easier. Anyhow, Swandana, how did you do it?
Yes, sir, I had done almost 65 plus questions, but I don't know, like I didn't get time to do more than that.
Only 65 you could do out of
Out
90.
of 150 questions.
150. Oh, Baba. Oh. Okay. This will tell us based on results, we can know what will be the cutoff. It will be very low, I know. But I have been always giving you
Sir, out of 150, what will be the cutoff? At least 40 or above that?
That's what I'm telling. 30% in each. 30%, 25% in some. Even in our IBPS, say accepting in RRB, in the case of say IBPS clerk and PO, cutoff is very low. Out of 30, sometimes 5, 8. There, that is the cutoff given. So maybe because this is going to be all India average. So accordingly, what is the pattern that will emerge, we will know. In the case of IBPS, PO only all India, whereas IBPS clerks and all, it's only state level. So sometimes you get candidates who have scored only 5 out of 30. I mean, the eligibility. But overall cutoff, they will again fix. That will be higher. That used to be around 60 or so out of say 100. But here I expect it to be somewhere around 40%, nearing 40%. But
Sir, when will the results be out? Like, any idea?
and my experience with Federal Bank has been invariably within 1 week, sometimes within 3 or 4 days. Patapat. Before my expecting it, it will come out. It will come like that. So, but let us expect 7 to 10 days maximum. Because
Okay, sir.
they are not going to do anything. Everything is done by computer. They will give some parameters. Based on that, the computer will decide. Supposing, I don't know, 10,000 people have appeared. They will say, we want to select 2,000 people. So first 2,000 people, it will select.
Okay, sir.
Based on cutoff, based on total marks. So that's what it is. Good. So let us be hopeful. Let us hope for the best. Otherwise, you be continuing your studies for, I think you have next exam. What is the next exam? RRB.
RRB clerk, sir.
Very good. RRB clerk is very tough.
RRB PO, sir. RRB PO, sorry.
PO, yeah, RRB PO and all.
5th August.
Nowadays cutoff is very high. Out of 80,
Yes,
they want 70.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how candidates score 74, 75 out of 80. So that much ability you have to develop. Anyhow, thank you so much for the 5 of you who could come and share your experience. Priya, then Aruna.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, just one suggestion, like for other candidates who will probably apply. Like, one thing that I learned is that we need to divide time accordingly, and like they have to come prepared that which section they are going to give how much time. I think that is one suggestion that I would want to give. Like, personally, that has helped me. That if they
Yeah.
are comfortable with one section, they should start with that, and like at the end, they should give maximum time to maths and LR, or else they'll leave one entire section. So that
Yeah,
is why.
that is right. And basically, practice is what is more important. Practice, practice, practice. Anyhow, thank you so much, Priya, Aruna, Veena, Swantana, and Samsung. What is your name? You said Aswati. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but one uniqueness of this group is that All the 5 are girls. No boys have come. Of course, we don't have many boys in our group. Maybe 25-30% are there, but nobody has come. But the first fact you have come for discussion itself is a plus point that you have understood and marked. Whereas people who have not understood anything, they will not be able to have the confidence to come and share their experience. I thank you very much. Best wishes. And
Thank you, sir.
as soon as the results come, we can think of having our group discussions. I will guide
Yes,
you
sir.
regarding that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye.